So I have covered my headboard in blue material. This is a bedsheet I found for the £3. So now this is me putting pins where the buttons are gonna go. So I didn't remove any of the buttons because I didn't know how. So the buttons are there underneath my material. So I'm just stabbing the pins where the buttons are on the headboard. So I know where they go, it's all even and everything else. So that's what I'm doing. But there's ways of doing this. I really recommend, and I was inspired by Lily Sage. If you don't know who she is, she's a wonderful YouTuber. She inspires me all the time, do vintage things and vintage looks. Check her out. And yeah, this is inspired by her. If you want to know how to do this properly, I recommend go watch her video. So here we are, just sticking pins in it. This is me putting down the material on the back. So all this is really cheap. I spent like at best £30, including the curtains and everything, in this shop. So I am super happy. Me trying to work out how to do the material around the bottom bits, make it nice and tight. So just pulling it down and thinking it. Most money I spent was on my staple gun, which I couldn't get to fucking know how to work. So I had to go get a friend to do it for me, to give it to me, to let me go staple shit. And it was just kind of, be careful. And I was like, don't worry, I've got this. So that's what I did. Me putting the staple in and then figuring out why the fuck I ain't working. So, you know, there's just a whole me thing. I did get it done eventually, all stapled and things. So these are a pack of buttons I bought from a charity shop. They're all green buttons, or just different kinds of colours, but I just got a pack of green buttons for £3. And I went through them and got ones that are all similar size. So I took the same material I used to cover the headboard in, to wrap the buttons in and sew them up. They're going to be going where the previous buttons were. Look at my headboard. From depth. Now I did try to pierce it through with a fucking staple gun, but that shit wasn't happening. So I just sewn them on. Just like make little kind of wrap the button in the material and just sew up the side. And I just did that for all the buttons. once I made all the buttons done, or at least I thought I did, but I was missing 4. I'm gonna sew them all in one by one, getting the thread and neating up the buttons before I put them in, and then putting a hole in where the button is, and then sewing that bit, and then attaching the button to the thread, and then sewing it in. And then I find if I wrap the string around the button and pull, it makes a nice little tight kind of engrave on the button. So that's what I just did over and over and over again with these. So as I was doing this, I realised I stabbed myself and my finger was bleeding. So I had blood over the lovely headboard I was making. So that was fucking shit. Got the stain remover and jumped on it and started to wipe off my blood off my lovely headboard I was making. I was panicked. I was going, oh my god, blood, you can't hardly get out. I think I stabbed myself with a needle. That's why I pricked myself in the needle. That's why there's blood. I got it out though, so I'm super happy about that. I did have 10 minutes of worrying when I was doing it, but it was okay. It came out at least, so I was a bit happy with that. done it. So now I'm trying to attach it. But I realized I had to put books in the middle, load it up to get the size of the place I want it to be. And even then, it needed 2 people. I'm just one person. So it took me ages, but I got where I wanted to be. So now I'm changing my bed. So I've changed my duvet, changed my pillows. So my bedding is wrong because I got a double and I realized my bedding is a king. So that was my bad. That's why it doesn't look as good as I thought. So I'm a little bit annoyed by that, but I love the pattern and everything on this bed. So now I'm going to do curtains. So you need to put the little hook things on the curtains for a couple of £1 in a local shop. And then I had little round circle things to go on the top of those. So I thought I'd run out of circle things before I ran out of curtain pole. But no, I had plenty apparently. So me trying to put this thing up, which as you can guess, I didn't step on a chair, a foldable chair, and hoping to God I wasn't going to fall. Because the one's a long one down, 2 my TV's there, 3 it's going to hurt because I'm going to fall on glass. Like, you know, there's a number of things going through my head as I climbed up and got this pole down. And I hoped it went well. It did. It fell down the second time though, so that was a bit embarrassing. But we fixed it, we got it up there, and let me know what you think. this duck egg blue lamp, as I think it's duck egg blue. I found in a charity shop, same furniture charity shop, same I got the headboard. So altogether both things came to £13. I can't believe how much it was. A bargain. Like, I'm super happy how it turned out. This lamp. I'm really awkward. I don't know how to be a grown up. So when I was picking up my lamp, my light bulb, went to a DIY store. I took the bulb that came with it with me, because I didn't know if it worked or anything. So I wanted a nice bulb. So I took it with me, showed the man. The man got me the bulb I needed it, which was really nice. I've not really know how to be adult very much. So I was praying and hoping that the bulb fitted in my lamp and it looked okay, which in the end it did. Trying to put the bulb in and figure out how to turn, how to go in, these things that you don't know. No one teaches you, no one tells you, so you just have to figure out on your own. But I must admit, I'm very impressed with myself. I'm super happy how it turned out. I've got curtains, blackout curtains, so that's going to be a nice sleep in for me. I love my headboard. I'm lying on it now, my head up. Super comfortable. I was super proud of myself. I got there in the end. That it's, sits well and works, and now I turn on the lamp, and that's what the lamp looks like. I'll probably post a picture about it on my Insta and stuff. Super, 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 super proud of myself. And thanks guys for watching. So let me know what you think and everything. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd really appreciate that. And leave a comment.